Hello, welcome to Monday, week 2. This is for Monday's video, so this will probably be the most important video that you watch because I did change a few things, hopefully to make things easier and more user-friendly, so that way you can't make a mistake. I'm sure I'll get feedback to see if that's the case or if it made it more difficult, but hopefully it made things easier. So we're on the homepage here. There's one thing that's different that I wanted to show you on the homepage. If you click this news button right here, the district came out with a Brain Booster page that just has activities for keyboarding, playworks, art, STEM, and library. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and look there. If you're not, don't worry about it. So that's just there if you're interested. So if we go here, I just want to bring your attention to my office hours. So if you have questions, this is a great time to reach me. I'll be ready to share my screen, or you can share your screen. Your kids can come on and say hello, but this is a great time to meet. I'm available all day, but this is the best time to come and ask questions. So if you go ahead and click on week 2, it's going to take you to our module for week 2. You're still going to be able to see the other modules that you have access to. So this is week 1. If you just want to get rid of those so you don't see them, you can go ahead and press those arrows and it'll make it so that way you don't have so much on your screen. So that might be helpful. But it'll take you to week 2. Now notice all of these are locked. You can't click on them. It won't let you. And I blocked those for a reason, so that way you can just go through in order and not skip things, and hopefully that'll make things easier. Underneath each assignment, it says what you need to do to be able to access that. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and it's not as scary as it looks. I also, so that way you'll have to do everything in order, and then I also put the due dates for the day that I have it due. You don't have to get it done on the due date. If you do Monday and Tuesday's work on Tuesday, that's totally fine. But some parents said that it would be easier if it showed up on the calendar of the things that they needed to do that day. It's available all week, all the way till Sunday. So you have till Sunday to complete everything. Go ahead and do it at your own pace, but I do want you to complete it in order. So notice the only thing I can click on right here is the overview of week 2. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Once I view this, the next thing's going to pop up. So here's this week's spelling words and the activity. So you can go ahead and click on those if you are working on those with your child. And then here is all of the things that we are doing this week. Notice if I click on something for Thursday, if I click on it, it wants to load. It says that it's locked. I can't get into it. It tells me everything that I need to do here. Now this looks really overwhelming, but I made the pages a lot shorter so there's less activity per page. So hopefully that makes things easier. So then I'm just going to go back to that Monday overview. Actually, I was in the weekly overview. So notice now that I've looked at the overview of week 2, it opened up the Monday overview page, and because I had just barely opened that, it opened the Monday check-in page. But if I'm ever confused, I can always just go to the top, make sure I don't skip anything. So again, this is right where we were, and I can just click the next button. This is going to take me to Monday's overview. Now notice if I click on Concept Talk, even though it's on Monday, it's not going to let me do it until I do my Monday check-in. So if I go back, this won't let me in either because this is not the Monday check-in. But so here I'm on my Monday overview. That's where this video is going to be. It's also going to be on the front home page as well. So I'll put it in both places, but then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will all be in the overview page. So then I can click next, and then I'm going to have them do a flip grid. So this is exactly what we've been doing before. I can go ahead and do their flip grid, add it here with the green plus, they add that, and then the prompt is right here for them. Now, something that you need to do, you cannot just do it and then click next. You have to mark it as done. So it says right here, you must mark the Monday check-in as done. The way that you do that is you're going to come up here and you see this button in the corner here. All you have to do is hit mark as done. Once you do that, make sure you do the flip grid first, mark it as done, and then you can go ahead and go to the next page and it'll let you in. Now for this one, you have to complete the quiz, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So the first thing that we're going to do is read and watch. So the first thing that I wanted them to do was look at this retelling rubric and make sure they understand what retelling is. So we did it a little bit last week. So this is just kind of a reminder. So this is something that they saw 2 weeks ago before spring break. So they'll go ahead and open that up and just take a quick look at that. They're going to watch this video of me explaining retelling. So I read them a story and I kind of explain how to retell. They might want to make it a little bit bigger. Then they're going to read page 258 and read the words and the sentences. And then they're going to read page 259 to another person and then practice retelling it. So they just have to click on 258. It's going to load it as a PDF. So then it's up here for them. Same thing with 259. They can go ahead and click on that. It'll load it as a PDF. And then it's here for them to read and to retell. When they are finished with that, they're going to have to take a quiz. They can't just go on because they viewed this page. So if I go here, it says that I need to score at least a 4 on this read and watch assignment. So then I need to go back here and I'm going to take a quiz and I'm going to show you how to get a 4. They're super easy. It says here, so this is just to make sure that you didn't skip anything. Did you look at the retelling rubric? So that was the retelling rubric right here. If I click yes, I did. But maybe let's pretend I say no, and I'm going to show you what happens if you hit no. Did you read the words on page 258? Yes, I did. Did I read page 259 and retell it to someone? Maybe I didn't, so I'm going to select no. Did you watch the retelling video? Maybe I select yes. So if I hit submit quiz, it's going to give me feedback. And this says it's incorrect because I need to go back. So this gives you the feedback to not skip it and move on. So I'm going to go back and look at the retelling rubric. And I'm going to read pages 259 and retell it to someone. Once I do those two things, I can go ahead up here and I can take the quiz again. Then I can retake it and I can say yes on everything because I went back and fixed it. So I hit yes and I hit submit quiz. Once I have my 4, it's going to keep the highest score so you don't need to worry about getting things wrong or anything like that. And then you're going to click next. That's more just for you to make sure that you're getting everything done. So now that this is unlocked here, I'm going to go to Pearson Real Life. So I'm going to click here. It's going to open up another page because I know that was an issue. So hopefully opening up another page is better. I'm going to sign in. And I'm going to quickly do that. So remember, your Pearson sign-in is your child's student ID number with CSD at the end. And then the password for everybody is core at CSD. That's on the login card. If you don't have it, let me know and I can get it to you because we are going to be getting on Pearson. So you're going to go ahead and sign in. When you sign in, we can toggle between the tabs to see what we need to do. So I got logged into Pearson. Read and retell the assigned reader week 2 decodable 23A with another person using choral reading and dyad reading. If I forgot what that is, I can go ahead and click that. It'll tell me what it is, and I can just go back to exactly where I was. The dyad reading does the same exact thing. And then I can go, so I'm going to do that first. So decodable 23A. So I'll go back to Pearson. I'm going to go to classes. And I'm going to go to decodable 23A. If I click on that, I will click it one more time. I will open it in the new window. And I'll be able to read and retell that to an adult as soon as it decides to load. So remember, just go ahead and click next, and then you can do that. That opens up a new tab, so when I'm finished, I can just close it out. If you'd like to reduce your windows, I suggest turning it in. You don't have to. It's going to help with the windows on here for your child so that we don't have so many because you're going to have a lot of math from Spanish, some previous ones if you didn't close those out. So that might get a little flooded. So I recommend turning them in, but I'm not going to be looking at that per se. The thing that I'm going to be looking for is on Canvas. So now that I've done that, I'm going to watch the concept talk video and do the journal entry. So watch the video, then click the blue check mark in the upper right corner, then click over to page 2 and add your journal entry. When you are done, click the blue check mark in the upper right corner. So I go here, concept talk video and journal. And I might change that title so that way it says week 2, just so that way they're not confused with last week's if you didn't do that. So then I've got my concept talk video, going to go ahead and click play. I can play that. I click the check mark, and then I'm good there. I didn't do page 2, so I'm going to go cancel, go to page 2, type my response, click the check mark, turn it in. We're all done. Turn it in. Everything's good. I can exit out, and I can completely exit out of Pearson, and I am back on this page. So now that I've done those two things, I'm going to take my quiz. The only thing that it asked me to do, this all stays the same. It says, did you read Decodable 23A? If I did, I click yes. Did you retell 23A to another person? Yes. Did you watch the concept video and complete the journal entry? Yes. Remember, if I click no, it's going to make you go back and do it again. If I click yes, I'll hit submit quiz, and I will be able to go, I got 7 out of 7, so no big deal there. And then I go next, and now I'm on Tuesday. So I will stop here and make a new video.